are under attack.
Cechi is doing the same thing again with the speed scroll. I think on this map it's really good.
Yeah, usually like getting the Merc Cam is really strong here and also not that difficult. And he wants to prevent that, but little does he know, he is kind of losing the gamble again Sonik is not going for it.
Sonik is playing really like he would know what this Cechi going to do. Like really smart. He's already like the mind games there.
Yeah, exactly. Many people say that switching up strategies, or at least, you know, nuances of the strategies, is very important in a long series, and we are in a best of 5, so it's potentially a pretty long series. That doing that is important. Do you agree with that, or do you think it's also very valid and very possible and not actually bad to just stick to one playstyle throughout an entire series?
Like, it depends. I think you shouldn't stick to one playstyle. Even if I would play something like this, best of 5, and I lost like 2 maps with fiends, I would definitely go Ghouls third map versus human or something like that. Because if you lose 2 games with the same strategy, there's no way, or like, there's no point playing the same strategy again in the next map.
Yeah, guess it makes sense. But if it's still going well for you, you know, if you feel positive about the way you played and the way the strategy worked out, you would consider just playing the same thing?
Yeah, well, if I was Cechi, of course, because he did well on the first map though. He was really ahead, I think, in that game. Like, Sonik had nothing, he had 3-2, he just got overconfident for no reason. I think if he just was more patient, get level 3 on TC or creep some safer spot, he would have a way bigger chance.
Yeah, I do agree. So far everything is looking mostly the same. Well, difference here is we have no huntresses actually, so it's not the same at all. That's just what, you know, it's kind of a passive caster thing when you have nothing to talk about basically, and you just get a random sentence into your head that just kind of lives there, and then that's what you say. But he's not going huntresses. He has no hunter's hall, he has an Ancient of War, and his base was not closed for that very reason. He lost the Moonwell. Well, he had to cancel it to be more precise, but that was the end of that. He's gonna lose another Wisp here, and I think this is like Wisp number 3, if I've been counting correctly. And he didn't detonate all of them, and yeah,
it is third Wisp.
I think it's Wisp number 4 actually, because he definitely detonated 1, and there's 75 experience on the Blade Master.
Oh, I see. I think that's really good for Cechi. He will like lack wood so much. This is the issue with Night Elf players. Like when I practiced Night Elf a bit, and I saw that if you just abuse the Wisp, no matter what matchup, Night Elf has some troubles. So you like even consider playing, I don't know, DK with Coil and kill like 3 Wisps, and you get really good advantage in that matchup.
Yeah, of course, that is the big, not difficulty, but weakness of Night Elf. Every race in Warcraft has a weakness as far as their economy is concerned. Orcs have very weak, what do you call them? Supply granting buildings, and that's the Orc Burrow, of course. The weakest of all the ones that the races have to offer. The Night Elves' weakness is that their workers are very, very vulnerable, as the Wisp only have 120 experience. Now losing an archer, he's trying to go for this round on the Blade Master, doesn't really work out.
That couldn't work though.
Yeah, only 3 units, not enough to surround something, unless of course you're next to the trees or something. And yeah, now we see the Beastmaster, also a change in strategy. But there's no tier 2 buildings he's gonna be able to cancel here, and I don't think he's gonna get a Burrow either. Losing that archer is actually kind of a, well, not the hugest deal, but it is a deal, I guess. It does diminish your damage output, and yeah, Blade Master's just protecting his base for now, and once the SH, I want to say, comes out, but it's of course the Torrent Chieftain, as we are gonna be seeing Talons, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. Double Ancient of Wind. Yeah, pretty good for Cash, wouldn't you say? Like, there's basically no damage he took. He lost no Grunt, he lost no Burrows, he didn't even lose mining time, which is crazy to say, because that's usually the very least you get out of this.
And Sonik is still building his Wisps. Like, he's not tier 3 yet, he don't even start attacking. He went for second AoE, like Ancient of Wind. This is kinda weird though. His tier 3 is going to be so delayed.
Exactly.
Like, normally you just get your Beastmaster and you go straight to tier 3, so now he would be at half at least. But he's just about to start.
So you made a pretty good point there a few minutes ago, like that losing those wisps can be painful, and Sonik is definitely feeling that pain right now. As usually with a talent strategy, your timing push on tier 3 is pretty important. Getting the Tinker, having tier 3, possibly having an orb, and having, you know, staff and involves and all that good stuff. Usually you are able to deal a lot of damage, especially since the TC will still be weak. He will not be level 3 by the time you hit. Well, that's how it usually works.
In this game he will be level 3 for sure.
Yeah, but now everything is so delayed. As we can see here, tier 3 tech still miles away from finishing. So yeah, Wisp sees the TC scouting, he gets the intel, but what good is it gonna do him?
I wonder why he got the second Engine of Wind. I really have no idea why. Like, he cannot creep anyway with talents, you just don't leave your base with them, otherwise you will get creep checked or something like that.
I think he could take the natural, but it's also kind of dangerous.
I think Sonic knows that he cannot leave his base, that's why he's going with his heroes.
Yeah, but as you said, he got the second Angel Wind before getting going towards tier 3. I assume that his game plan kind of changed here. He may no longer want to go for the deadly or
the tier 3 push,
yeah,
like
exactly, the
10-minute push or something like that.
The dangerous tier 3 timing push. He may want to go for the late game instead, but that's usually not
He's going
too
to get
great for the Night Elf, especially with such a slow start.
Is Cash going for the red cam? Wow.
That's again so greedy and dangerous. How far
That's
is
really
Master Upgrade away?
Wow, that's really greedy.
He's not even getting Master Upgrade, so Sonic is still very weak. Of course, his army, not like he the player is very weak. But yeah, last game, overconfidence killed him, and I'm gonna say it again, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Fucking love that quote. But now he's retreating, he does not want to make the same mistake again and falter due to it. So, TC is walking somewhere else. He is again very, very close to level 3, and this time he will prove his refrain and his calmness. And he's gonna get level 3 here. And like, there's no doubt Sonic is behind by quite a bit. Like, how does he come back here?
I think he will just start to creep a lot and like hope in the late game fight. Not in the like, he will not win the 50-foot fight. He cannot win it anymore. So he will just try to build, I don't know, maybe Expo 60-70 foot of talents and just hope for late game.
That is of course...
it seems like Cash is going to push because he knows that he's ahead. He even has his peons are coming.
Yeah. Getting ready for the fight. I think it's just gonna keep creeping, especially the big ones. As we know, the Dark Wizard can drop crazy shit.
That item is really good.
No mana pot on
really
the TC,
bad.
by the way. I think that's a mistake. Also, only one heal scroll. Also, not the most...
I hope he doesn't get overconfident again, because without mana potion, I don't know if you can take the fight. It's only one shockwave, mostly. You will get just mana burnt.
If he ensnares correctly, he has 4 raiders. Well,
no,
that wasn't very good.
and the shockwave.
But he forces Sonic back, and I think that's good enough because now he can easily take the red camp.
Can he take it easily? Because if Sonic counts, he has no mana.
Well, he can at least get the Dark Wizard, and then
he will not do that for sure. He has no mana on TC. That hero is useless without mana. He just has to go back.
Does he still have a speed scroll? No, he doesn't. Okay, that makes sense then that he wants to retreat instead. I think he would have had the time to kill the wizard and then GTFO. But plays it safe. Don't think Cash should give it up though. He still has a decent advantage, and now he's giving up one creep that can be fucking amazing, but he gets the fucking Potion of Divinity because it drops his circlet. He gets Cyclone, but he still has the Lesser Invul and the Potion of Divinity. He doesn't want to use the Divinity yet, unless of course now a real fight is gonna ensue. Level 2 for the Beastmaster, TC very far away, Clarity still running. Many raiders, he can keep the Demon Hunter ensnared over and over. He's again not doing it. Little bit of laziness showing from Cash here while microing this fight. First Fairy Dragon dies easily, and these Talons are just in such a shitty ass position. Pocket Factory also falls pretty damn quickly. First heal scroll has been used. TC completely out of mana, but that hero actually deals quite decent damage, especially with the aura added to the entire army as well, even if he has no mana. Lesser Invul now used on the Blade Master, still holding on to that Divinity Potion, which makes sense as it is so incredibly powerful. And yeah, he fucking crushes Sonik in that fight and now has absolute map control.
I feel like it was decent fight for Sonic. Like, he had bad position, but it still was decent fight for him, considering the position he is in this game.
I don't know, did you keep count, like how much stuff he killed? Because
No.
it doesn't seem to me like he killed much.
Yeah, but he killed something for sure.
He also lost a lot though.
Did he?
Yeah,
I
a lot of talents.
Well, he's going upkeep. Is it good decision? Going upkeep with Night Elf that early at least.
I think he has to start sooner rather than later, because I think if he gives the TC all the map control and space in the map, he's gonna be level 5 soon, and winning that is gonna be quite a bit more difficult.
Sonic got really bad item though. That's like the worst item.
What did he find? Yeah, Talisman of the Wild. It's so ridiculous that drops there.
Even the red egg. Oh no, though this is better than the red egg, I guess.
I don't know.
At least just Orc because of the armor and damage output.
I don't know. I think Talisman is worse because you get disenchanted twice and then, bada boom, everything's gone. But then
he
again,
can force the mana on Spirit Walkers at least.
I think he should get more Spirit Walkers actually. I think as long as he keeps the Dispel for the heroes up, the disenchant for the heroes, of course, I mean. I don't see many ways of him losing this.
He still didn't buy a mana potion. Maybe he just hoped he will drop one on this turret though.
Yeah. Finds a greater healing instead though, which is of course also a very, very good item. Scroll the Beast for the Night Elf. That's not what he wants.
Just you force this spell, but it's not worth it. You better sell it. But Night Elf is getting good levels, and if Night Elf has like 4-3-3, he's really dangerous versus Orc.
Yeah. And now Cash is not going to creep. Oh, nice.
That was a
nice Bad Rider there. Or Shockwave hitting nicely, hitting.
There's no Demon Hunter in the fight.
5 talents or something. Demon Hunter coming in now. Scroll the Beast also used, but disenchant, boom, boom, everything's gone.
It's good position for Night Elf though. Really good.
He's keeping the TC back, but he has no mana, so not that much point in it. We see many, many disenchants, but the mana is draining very quickly for the walkers. Only like 3 disenchants remaining. Demon Hunter needs to be careful. Uses the greater healing potion. And yeah, I agree. This position looks pretty damn good for the Night Elf. Pocket Factory now falling, however. But also Raiders dwindling in numbers, only 3 remaining. Now, Potion of Divinity used for the Blade Master. He wants to get something done with the usage of that item. Trying to go for the Blade Master, Beastmaster I mean, but not getting him. Level 4 now for the Demon Hunter, and now the Furbolgs are coming in, and there's no more disenchant for the Orc, and he's actually losing this fight. Well, he lost the fight, but Expo, well, almost up, kind of, 2/3. Takes forever, of course. It's an Orc expansion.
I don't understand why he doesn't buy a mana potion or TC. I feel like that hero is useless without mana, at least in this matchup.
Don't think it's useless, but of course,
I mean, yeah, the aura is good on level 4.
Much better. He finds what's it called again? Replenishment potion, which is of course very nice for him, but probably still only gonna result in 1 shockwave. Cash is, I don't think never trying to go for that, keeping the Demon Hunter ensnared. Alright, now he wants to
There's no
defend
healing
his
spell
expansion.
on Night Elf, by the way.
Absolutely right. There comes the TC. Shockwave hitting pretty damn nicely, like 4 talents. And the Beastmaster, but is it enough? Doesn't look like it is. Everything is low for the Orc player. Invul used now on the Beastmaster and the Blade Master. He wants to get the Demon Hunter out of the fight. Kill him or force him back, because even if he's saved with a staff, it's still gonna be good for the Orc. He kills him in the end. There was no staff on any of the other heroes, and the TP was also not on the Demon Hunter. Is this Cash's way back into this game? Demon Hunter loss is of course very, very big, but the talents are so huge in number now. But remember, no more mana burn. Well, no more Demon Hunter and no more mana burn, obviously. But Blade Master's surrounded, but he's full HP. He doesn't have Spirit Link on him though.
He's going to die with Blade Master.
He could cast the Spirit Link. It would be a huge deal. But he doesn't want to go in too deep because everything is so low. TC needs to be very careful. Blade Master coming back to the ground again. He needs to get mana on the TC. Now is the time to capitalize on there being no mana burn. Well, scratch that because the Demon Hunter is back and the Blade Master's gone. And that's GG.
It was really well played by Sonik though. Like really well played. He did all the right moves.
I don't think I agree with Cash's decision to expand.
And the mana potion. I really cannot help myself, but the mana potion is so needed, in my opinion.
Yeah, I also think it makes a very, very big difference.
Like, the Night Elf didn't have any scroll at the expo, so if he had mana potion, well, like he could have just Shockwave and micro his TC, and Night Elf would be forced to go back, because no heal scroll, everything would just die.
That was something I wanted to say. Yeah, like he had a decent advantage, and he was level 3.7 or something on the TC. I think if he just produces units and units, and you know, heal scrolls and mana potions and shit, I think he can maintain his map control, creep most of the map, and get close to level 5. He didn't do that. He decided to expand instead, which, you know, I can understand him not choosing the route I just described, because he probably doesn't want to give a lot of space to the Night Elf to level up. But, you know, with that strategy, with the expansion attempt, he couldn't prevent that at all, so...
And also he didn't check that Sonik is in upkeep, because he didn't scout it at all. So he thought that he's in 50 foot, that's why he tried to creep check him while he's creeping. But Sonik was like 58 or something, maybe even 60 in that fight. But when he got creep checked, the Demon Hunter wasn't in the fight. And then he just wrecked the fight there. Did a really good position.
Something that also made quite a big difference is the Blade Master wasn't stacked at all. I think he had only a Gloves of Haste. I think that was it.
Yeah, but he had a 25 second invul. It's like, it's so good.
Isn't it? Wait. Yeah, it's 25, exactly. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Like the damage output you do in that 25 seconds, it's really high, no matter what items you have.
Yeah, but especially with items it can be even bigger, of course. Alright, I just got a word back from Starshaped and he's gonna join.